122.
So today I saw a dwarf climbing down a prison wall.
Yeah.
Real quick. This is the final piece. This is Florence Price. A lot of other things. She is actually very either related or well, this is part of it. It's actually to prepare to get ordered. So I got sure to give you this. I think you would leave a copy because I want you to have they should all have roots. It's beautiful. It's this stuff is so good. Modern, spiritual. It's very good. It's quite good. And it's just in the I found this spirit Okay, this will be nice. We'll do this and then we'll go right F minor and we'll shift down the yeah, that's right, and then we'll shift down. It'll just be like, we'll feel like we're landing in all right, good afternoon, good evening, afternoon, whatever it is. Stand up and let's warm up. Thank you. If you made it, you tear yourself away from a parade or a bar stool, wherever you were. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Appreciate your presence. Breathe in for 4 and out for 4. Ready? Breathe in and out. Get it all out. Good. In for 4, out for 8. Ready? Breathe in and out. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. In for 4, out for 12. Ready, breathe in. And 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Ready, breathe in. And out. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. Bravo. One more. In for 4, out for 20. Ready, breathe in. And out. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. B flat major, please. Get those chords together. Veil, 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 veil. Bravo. Keep singing. One more. D major, please. D major. Every note. One more. Woo! Good. D major, please. D major. Faster consonants. Better oo vowel. Yeah, that's it. Good. One more, nice and easy. B flat major, please. B flat. I love to sing. 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 Keep going. I love to sing. I love to sing. Couple more. I love to sing. One more. I love to sing. Woo! Bravo. Give me an F sharp. Everyone hum this note. Go. Bravo. Sing that note on oo. Everyone go up a half step. Down a half step. Down a half step. Up a half step. Keep singing. Sopranos only. Up a half step. Back down. Altos down a half step only. Tenors and basses up a half step. Sing into it. Back down. Bravo. Reset and good. Alto down a half step, soprano up a half step. And back. Tenors and basses up a half step, sopranos down a half step. And and back. Great, have a seat. We sing a lot of dissonance in this music. I want to get our ears ready. So, we're going to begin with Toward the Unknown Region tonight, and we are going to attack the section that needs attacking. And it's funny, I almost hesitate to say what section, because it might be like 16 different ones, but I think we all might agree. It starts on page 17 in your books, and it's measure 122. Then we burst forth. Yeah, and actually, we'll start right on 122. We don't need the big chord at 121. We're just going to start right on the alto and bass entrance. I'll give you a minute to get there. But we're going to dig into this tonight. What I want to do is work out this section, transition into the ending, which actually is sounding better and better all the time. And then I want to see if we can run this whole thing just to get it off the ground a little bit. All right, 1, 2, 2, please. Right on it. Alto and bass, tenors and sopranos. Don't worry about coming in right at the start. All right, 1, 2, 3, and. Alto. And pause. Good, thank you, good. We're going to stop a lot, so just be ready to stop. 132, please. I want to work this one in. Can I actually just hear at 132 tenors and sopranos? Tenors and sopranos only at 132, starting with sopranos. 1, 2, 3, and. Tenor. Then we must forth also bring. Good, soprano. Can you just have a little more excitement when you get to your triplet? Can it just have a little more enthusiasm? Everybody now starting at 132. 132. 1, 2, 3, and. Good, good. Sopranos, more confidence, please. 132. 1, 2, 3, and. Tenor. Alto. Bass. Stop. Bravo. Thank you. Very good. Good. Thank you. Remember, we're going to stop a lot, so have your head on the swivel. Very nice. Can we begin at measure 138? And I would like to hear just altos and tenors at 138. You begin on a unison F sharp. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. And. Stop there. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Can we now study that so you guys can hum along? I want to work now with sopranos and basses. So basses, that will begin in measure 138 on beat 3. Sopranos, you come in nice and strong at 139. Basses begin. And 1 and 2. Soprano. Good. Very nice. 146, I want to hear these parts separate now. It's alto and tenor, you're still studying. 146, can I hear both soprano parts? 1, 2, 3, and. Nice. So you just now, sopranos, you got it generally, but now you just need to own it. You're driving the truck at this section, and you need to own it and carry it. Basses, can I hear you alone at 146? It just gets high, gentlemen. So do what you have to do here to pace yourself through this. Really, if you're a bass and you're like, my God, this is high, pick your battles as we go along. All right, here we go. Sorry, 146, is that a C? 146?
Yeah, it's a G.
No, it should be a C. I have a C. What do you all have? No, thank you, everybody. At 146, I'm talking to the bassist. What note do you have, bassist? You have a C, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh, no, sorry. I meant B2.
Oh, I agree. So weird.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. So C, bassist, oh, sol. Here we go. 3, 4, 1. Oh. Half step. Off, off, off. Bravo. Everybody now, starting at Mesia 138, please. Measure 138 with the alto and tenor together. I think this is the hardest 12 measures of the piece. All right, here we go. Then 1, 2, ready, and bass. Good. I want to use every repetition super wisely. So are we all there? 138? I don't want to waste voice. This is so hard to sing. No sense in wasting voice if we're not going to be good together. Everyone see where we are? Good. 138. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and bass. Stop there. Very nice. Everybody, when we get to 154, do not lose tempo. Equal, boom, equip, at last. We can't lose tempo. Bravo. One little thing, I want to do it again, and Carrie's going to play some accompaniment. Sopranos, can you look with me at, you do great, at 143. So, especially for sopranos, remember D sharp and E flat are the same note, right? So I think you get a little freaked because you see that shift. You're just singing the same note repeat. And specifically soprano ones, I need to hear float in time and space. I need those marcato from you because you're kind of like you're helping ground us in rhythm there because everything else is a little wonky. Okay? So I just need you all to be super on the beat and almost marcato. In soprano ones in particular, soprano twos have their own thing. All right, those parts again at 138, same section, then we'll go on. 138, 1, 2, 3, and. Good, thank you, everybody. Look at 153, please. So it's just 1, 2, off, and 1, 2, equal, breathe, equal. It has to be on the beat, or we will be in a load of hurt. Can you just sing 153 for me and go on? 153 on the word last. 1, 2, 3, and. Good. Come on, watch me. 3. Do it again. 3 and. And 1, 2. Good. This time with Terry playing the accompaniment. Because again, people, you are getting no aid anywhere. You have to own your rhythm, okay? Equal. Sorry, last. 1, 2, ready, and. Bravo. Let's work that little, great, thank you. Let's work that little seam. Very nice, everybody. So sopranos and tenors, you really, so can you just play for them a B flat major chord? And now play for them a D major chord.
E major.
D major. All right, so here's B flat. This is where you end. So we're at measure 157. Just play a B flat major chord. Good. And then you have to go to this D major. I'm going to do that again. B flat, D major. You have to get your ear to there. And it's very exciting. It's that modal sort of thing. Brahms actually does this a lot too. But because you expect that chord to be a minor chord and it's major, and that's what's exciting. So it's tricky. Can we start at 154? Then we burst forth. All right, but let's start at 154 to get into it. Equal. Here's 2 beats. And 1, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bravo. Good, thank you. Bassists love that so much. You have bassists, you got it. It's coming. I love you. All right, I'm going to do an executive decision. At 158, can basses and altos sing with sopranos and altos? I just think it's voiced poorly. So at 158, sing the first 3 beats of the soprano and tenor parts with the alto sing just altos and basses sing the first 3 beats, and then you just drop an octave. So can we all sing 158? So sing to we and then drop to O. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Good. Again. And can we just love the triplet more? Ba, dee, da, dee, da, bom. Here we go. Those parts again. 158. 1, 2, 3, and. Good. Thank you. Good. I want to save that. That is so much more effective. Now let's do the transition. 154. 154. 154. Before equal. And 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and. Now, I love you guys sing this section so beautifully. So, but let's talk about what sort of starts to get you scared, and it scares me too. 173 to 174. You all are still in your F major land, right? That's what makes this little measure easy, right? It's all very chordal. You keep trading off Fs and Cs so that the entrances are easy, right? But note that starting in the orchestra, you start to hear harmony that is not that. And so that's on purpose, right? You're rubbing in dissonance against a lot of what's happening in the orchestra, but you have to stay solid. So can we start at, let's just start right at 166, whatever you got there. 166, whatever you got. It's in the middle of the basis phrase. 166. Yep. Here we go, everybody. Everyone see it? 1, 2, 3, and. Good. So everybody, real quick. Good. Real quick. And then I want to run from the beginning. So look at this 180 to 181 section. So look what, you can't see it, but what happens in the orchestra is everybody is playing, and then all of a sudden they are not for one beat. And then we all crash in with each other on O, right? So that's a big check-in moment. And there will be a little ritardando, right? A little ritardando, tutta forza is what he writes. So with a lot of force is what he wants there, right? And then we're going to be in a slower tempo starting at 181. Does that make sense? So, oh, you're looking up joy, 2, 3, oh, fruit of all. So that's a check. That's a big time check-in moment. Because if we've done it right, it's gonna feel like you're on an icy road and your brakes aren't quite working, right? That's good, right? You want this sort of oh joy, right? It just sort of gets super exciting. All right, beginning. Measure eins. You know, it's funny. For now several years in a row, I've had the genuine honor of judging Loudoun County high school choir assessment. And it's like, it starts by seeing this really intimidating thing because it's like I'm about to spend 10 hours in a room and the weather was nice. And I was like, and I have just I don't handwrite very much anymore, so my hand gets tired. So, you know, I always go in a little grumpy and then I'm just super inspired. And it's funny because the choirs, those of you who have had kids in high school here, stuff, I mean, it's just an incredible county for music. Genuinely, it blows me away every year. So they're very well prepared. And so what I find myself doing, because it's a little clinic portion, is just getting them to imagine things, right? Is to be more specific and more intentional about musically what they're doing as individuals, then the whole choir just sounds better. And it's because they're well prepared. So as we get more and more well prepared, what I want to encourage you to start doing is to not just sing the notes, and it's so cheesy, but it's so true, but to bring some interpretation to it, bring some theater to it. Each piece on our program is just dramatic in different ways, but they're equally dramatic, right? And so, especially in this piece, which is it's in English, right? It is about trepidation. It is about all these things. You need to start bringing that to your singing of it. Yeah, there's still notes you can't find, and you're like, my God, I can't sing this. Sure. But even as you begin to learn it, you need to start infusing that into the performance, right? So let's think about that, especially as we have this first entrance. So Terry's going to play some introduction. Let's start measure 1. 3. Think ahead. Sopranos, mark that, please. Your eyes are up. Good job, basses. I know it. Good. Stop. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are cooking, but I want to sing this anyway. You gotta look up. We're way slower. If you've been buried, you gotta be up. All right. Beginning on oh, join you tempo. Here's beat 3 of 180, and in crescendo 1 and 2. Good, this time good, but with accompaniment this time, because what's throwing you are the triplets. Right, this da, and you have to stay, boom, steady Eddie, right on the beat. You guys are killing it. Beat 3, measure 180. 1 and 2. That's it, keep going. Come on. Oh, people, stop. No. People, so I'm just obsessed with how well you're doing. You've made my night. I can just hear that this ends the program. It's just gonna blow people away, but it's exhausting. But I don't care, because here's the thing: the how it feels to sing this is gonna be worth every inch you put into it. So, but here's the thing, guys. Throughout this, and it really is only 3 big moments, but it's the little things that are killing us, right? It's we get to the end of a section and our brain checks out, and you have to do the exact opposite. So for example, because especially stuff we've talked about. So for example, 198, you're off on 3. I had soprano singing 9 beats. People singing 9 beats at rate. Just walk on fill. It's fill, and you have to be on it or we're going to be late. All right. Starting act. Get to the end. 188. 2 before you come in, then 2 fulfill. Here's 188. 1, 2, 3. Look up. Stop. Shh. Good. Let's save voice. Let's make sure we're all in the right place. Okay, so thank you. We'll begin at 188. Thank you. 188. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's crescendo. Congratulations. That was amazing. So, wow. Guys, I'm just dead serious. Insane progress on this. Absolutely. Your heart rate should be up. I know mine is. And that's the good thing. So, this ends the program, right? So, we're kind of working our ways back tonight. So, can we now go to the lake aisle? Let's go to the lake aisle. Let's give our voices a rest. Bring our heart rates down. That's incredible work. That is not easy. That is a hard piece of music, and you sound remarkable. All right, so staying in theme, let's really try one of my favorite sayings. Let's make some new mistakes tonight, okay? So let's make some new mistakes. All right, so let's have our head on a swivel. Let's nail, and again, it's not just notes, right? That's sound. So for example, at the very beginning, every time we come back to this piece, what are we talking about? A totally different vocal sound. That's another thing I found myself saying a lot to the choirs yesterday. Every piece, almost every section of a piece needs a different sound world, right? And so we've been talking about this buzzy, resonant, almost contemporary sort of sound for the start of this piece and really through all these big chordal sections that are low in everyone's voices. This especially impacts tenors and sopranos. That you need to find your Ethel Merman, your Patti LuPone, pick your poison, whatever you want. You got to find something with a little more a little more ring in it, okay? Right from the start. Right? New mistakes tonight. Here's the beginning with the intro. Getting in is tricky. 1, 2, 3. Remember, stay with me no matter what. Focus. All right, I love you. That was the best courageous sentence you ever did there. I want to look at this section for 2 seconds. You know, when we talk about vocal color, can we find something that's I hate to say breathy, but you're adults. If I'm saying it to kids, I wouldn't say it. But you're adult singers, so I just need something slightly off the voice. Right? It's super in tune. I think we can just come off the voice a little bit here and just let it be a little more ethereal. Can we start right on it? And that goes for every voice part. 9 bean rows. Letter B. Soprano's beautiful. 1 and 2 and. Good. Stop there. Very nice. Very good. Good. Thank you. Wow. I want to work this transition. Tenors, mezzo forte, not mezzo piano. Strike out that dynamic. You get a new dynamic. I at measure 70, new dynamic. It just needs to be more present. It's so important, and it is low in your range. It's not voiced super well for you. I will arise and go now. It should be in the forefront. It's the most important thing. Sopranos and altos, great job of coming in. Can we start at 68, please? 68. This is 2 before you come in. Do what you just did. This tenor's a little bit more. 68, 3, and 4. Good, thank you. Very good. Okay, now this time, sopranos and altos, the tenors, you did such a good job. The sopranos and altos were a little late, all right? That's how great you were. They were shocked. All right? They were like, my God, listen to their sound, all right? So, this time, sopranos and altos, ignore them, right? Just come in on beat 3. Look at me. I'm going to stare at one of you. Who's it going to be? Each time I'll try to find a different lucky person, all right, to look at. But I have like 100 of you to work through, so it's fine. So by the time we get to the concert, everyone will have gotten their special moment. But it has to be on beat 3, and it has to be present. All right, here we go. 68 again. Tenors, that was perfect. Do it again. 68, 3, and 4. Good, thank you, good. I want to talk about something in this piece too. So you guys, the beautiful thing about how well you've done this semester, and like I'll talk about during our break, we're going to add a little piece that will, throw a little wrench in our prep. But the nice thing about being in such a good place is we can take the time to really do detailed stuff and to talk about bigger concept things. So again, this is my weekend. So again, this county's great, and so the kids are singing in like 8-part, 12-part music very often. I was in the big room with their really advanced groups. It's super, super impressive. But the thing I kept saying over and over again to them is, the minute you go from a 4-part texture to an 8-part texture, or in our case, in this piece, a 12-part texture, or 10, I lost count. Anyway, when you go to a multi-part texture, every part has to sing more. The problem is the composer, who's often a very nice person, has written in a dynamic for you. That dynamic is a guideline. So for example, even though when we get to sort of 70 and 71, right? We're still, even though there's 8 staves, harmonically, we're still in 4-part harmony, basically, right? With a couple tiny exceptions. But when we get to 74, we are in full-blown 8-part texture. And this goes for any piece that goes like this. So everyone's got to up a dynamic. So yes, it's mezzo piano, but we as the choir should sing mezzo piano. In order to achieve that, everybody has to sing about a mezzo forte. Does that make sense? Right? So you just have to up your volume every time that parts increase. The only exception is super high soprano. You can just keep singing normal just because we'll hear it over everything. But everyone else really just has to up. You kind of have to just become more independent as a singer there. Otherwise, it sounds like you go away. And what do we want with this piece? We want it to absolutely drive to the end. So one more time, since it was so beautiful, 68. I'll pick a different person to look at it, beat 3 of 70. All right, 68, please. And then again, when we turn and I know it's on a page turn, which makes this less fun, but at 74, whack, it just needs to feel like we've expanded. All right, 68. 3. Four. That's it. 4. Back. Sopranos, be with me. 4. so good. Oh man, I'm just absolutely enamored with the basses and second sopranos because at 111 they are like with me. For your little tiny lick there at the end, that was just so beautiful, everybody. Wow, 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 wow. I just want to do this again. Can we? But not the whole thing. Can we start at? I just think we need to pace a little better. So can we start at what is it? No, it's called 94. 94, right on measure 94. It's on page 20. And I know it's hard, but what I need the most of is second soprano, and tenor 1. And so give me literally as much as you have. Like you are singing Carmina Burana or something insane. I mean, in time, I don't want it to get heavy, but we could use as much of that in the foreground as humanly possible. And bass, you just keep wailing. I could always use as much bass as possible. Altos are right on. Again, sopranos, I think the biggest thing with this is you have to pace yourself. Again, the way its voice is super sterling, but soprano one's as easy as you can sing. All right, let's all sing 94, please. 94. Deep. Huh. 3, 4. I just love that little bass and soprano thing. All right, put that away. Take out Brahms. Put it away. All right. Y'all, I'm just so in love with you. This is just amazing. All right, but you're gonna hate me in a little bit. All right, here we go. So can we go in Brahms? Let's go right to the Allegro. Oh, I know. I let your larynx, well, not for the soprano ones, but everyone else's larynxes drop for a little bit, and now we're gonna bring it back up. All right. So measure 10, it's measure 104. So when you find it, stay there. So, okay. A lot of things. Let's real quick before we attack, and I just want us to read this section, just see what we got. And again, I think what we'll do is what we did last time. We'll sing a section, we'll pause, we'll work it, and then we'll push forward. But here's what I want us to think about. I want you to pick one priority for your personal self this time through, okay? So you could choose one thing, but don't choose all three, okay? Either you sing the right notes. That's only one option. So you don't have to do that one if you don't want to. Sing the right notes. Sing the right rhythms. Again, you don't have to do that one. Or sing the text correctly, okay? So you have three. Now, the reason I bring that up is I want everyone to just have their own personal goal this time. I think as a choir, the beautiful thing about being in a choir is that we are not alone, right, in this endeavor. We have lots of people to help bring us along. That's the beautiful thing about choral music is that you don't have to be everything for a performance. You are absolutely part of an organism, right? And so pick a goal, and I hope we all disperse our goals throughout, and then we have a good run of this. Now, the other reason I bring that up is just to say is that's what we're working against in this section, right? It's a rhythmically fast. It's not hard rhythmically, but because it's fast, it throws us out. It's German, which again, for some of us is more comfortable than others. And then the notes are a little jagged too, right? The chords are a little chromatic, all those things. So pick a personal goal. We're going to have Terry lead us into this, which is part of the problem. Not Terry, but the music. Terry's part of the solution. But again, Brahms gets you to do this, and you don't quite know when to come in. So just, I got you. Okay, here we go. 104, please. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Very nice, good. I know I left off dynamics, but make sure that crescendo happens. So actually that worked really nice. It really came out as a kind of a composite. Now, I wonder if you could pick a different thing to work on. All right, pick another of the three. And let's actually, we don't need to do the full intro, but let's start at 109. 109. 109. Now, here's what I would like on this second bout. On the second bout, can we make the musical idea happen? It has to be delivered. It has to be totally laid on the table. Because here's the deal. We've just gotten done singing as beautiful of music as Johannes Brahms ever wrote in the beginning. As absolutely, truly, as beautiful as anything he ever wrote is the opening of this piece. And we have to totally contrast it here. We have to make the audience whiplash. And so we can't be ooey gooey here. It has to be marcato. There has to be space between it. Think like you're singing something Baroque, right? That much attack to it, not legato. All right, 109. Here's 109 to get us into it. 1, 2, 3. Crescendo. Basses. Bravo. Well, let's go to your next section. Next section, please. So let's just to save time, which is pick up the letter H. Pick up the letter H. That was so much better, everybody. All right. Pick one thing to be good at. One thing. Don't try to do it all. Here, basses, lead me in. Da hoons. 1, 2, T, 1, 2. Da. Tenor. Da hoon. Good, thank you. Very nice. Can we all sing? Very good. Can we all sing now? Pick up the H. We're on do-do-do, and we're going to go super slow. All right? On do-do-do, pick up the letter H. This slow. 1 and 2. In parts. Parts would be good. Thank you. 1 and 2 and T and 1 and do. Do, 2, 3. Nice, good. I want to do that again. Sopranos, it just in general, that line stinks, right? But you got to get to that G, and then every subsequent half step has to be skinnier, all right? And you got to use your ear to adjust. Don't just keep going down, going, well, I guess this is okay, right? Adjust as you work your way down, right? Be an active participant in the ensemble sound. All right, pick up to letter H again. Good job, everybody. This is hard. Basic start. Pick up the letter H. Pick up the letter H. And a little faster. 1 and 2 and T and 1 and do. Do. Tenor. My bad. Off. 1, 2, 3. Tune. Good. What I loved about that time, especially sopranos, A+. Another thing I found myself saying a lot is it's not just enough to sing the note, right? Oh, I've arrived. No, you have to adjust that note. It doesn't mean anyone's wrong, right? It just means we have to adjust. Harmonics are complicated. The human voice is the most complicated instrument, right? And so we just have to always keep adjusting, every single one of us. But that was exactly right. All right, let's do it on text now, a little faster. Pick up the H again. Pick up the H, and we'll go on. Here we go, basis. And 1 and 2. Do. Tenor. Good, I'm going to stop us again. Very good, just because the lessons we're doing here are going to apply later. Sopranos, and everyone in the room, but especially sopranos because you have that tricky stuff. At measure 206, sing more A, especially sopranos. Sing stay. You should sing stay, sopranos. Here's why. Ste is just a vowel that goes flat. And that's not because you're a bad musician. It's just, again, the way harmonics and the human voice works. So sing something more closed there so that we have more in tune when we make that descent. One more time, those parts again. That was beautiful. Just because we're piano doesn't mean we're slow. Here we go, bass start. And 1 and 2. Much better. Thank you. And tenor. Stay. Yes, good job, sopranos. Bravo. One, two, three. Good. Sing it again. And good. Thank you. Doch uns, and make the cutoff right, please. Right on doch uns. 1, 2, 3. Good. Again, all together. 1, 2, 3. Good. Again, but with more fear. 1, 2, 3. 1. Here we go. Good, thank you. Let's go back and work this. People, do not give up, okay? Don't give up. Because again, you're wasting a rep, right? You're wasting a rep. If something went disastrous 3 measures before and you let it affect the next 4, you're wasting a rep, right? You're wasting some voice on that. So you've got to stay focused. You guys are killing it. Stay with me. All right, let's begin. Where do things get really disturbing? All right, 294. All right, so I want to read it again, and let's read it off text. So we read it on DDD, and Terry's going to help us. Here's the thing. Read with your eyes, not with your ears, okay? So again, a lot of these things you can do, you almost always nail them on the second go-round. We need to get to a place where we're nailing them on the first go-round, right? All right, here we go. Starting at 294. On DDD, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Good, stop. Don't go on. This time, what I want us to do is, like we did this exercise before, so we're pick up the letter L, and can you sing none of the staccatos? So can you just carry through? So if I give me a B natural. D, 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 D. Just sing through the rest this time. Can you do that for me? All right, here we go. Nice and slow on D, D, D. 1 and 2. Good, do that again. That was really helpful. Do it again. Same thing. 1 and 2. Good. People, you got to be on time, even when it's a slow tempo. And it's not just an exercise. 1 and 2. Good, stop. Good, thank you. That's so tricky. Can we now hear, let's take this apart just a smidge and we're onto it. Can I start at 310, measure 310, and I just want to hear tenors and basses. Tenors and basses at 310. Can you roll those pitches up? On DDD, 1, 2, T. 1, 2, 3. That's it, good. Let's do it again. And you can put the rest back in. But can we do it with a little more confidence this time? All right, here we go. Roll up those pitches for me real slow. So starting at 310. Thank you. On DDD. 1, 2, T. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three. Bravo. Everybody now, starting at 294 on text. Links. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. T, 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Crescendo. 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1, 2. Bravo. All right, here's what I want. And then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to do the beginning of this, which we've paid such little attention to recently. All right, we're going to start at 1 before K. We're going to start at 1 before K. Now, here's what I want you to do, just as an exercise right now. I want you to prioritize Here's what I want you to prioritize. Musicality above all else. Screw up. Sing a wrong note. Don't care. All right? Sing something that's a little flat. Don't care. Sing a German word that doesn't exist. Don't care. All right? But what we need to start doing, even as we learn it, and again, this is tricky, right? Because you have to learn this slow out of character because it's hard. But you have to find a way to keep the character in it, or this just totally falls flat. So, da uns ist gegeben, auf keine Stätte zu ruhen. Has to be that. Has to be that. All right, beginning. With accompaniment. I'll give you two measures. 1, 2, T, 1, 2, T. Can everyone sing doch for me? Give me a D. Sing it. Just sing doch. Sing one measure. 1, 2. Good. Now, that much attack, but it's piano. 1, 2. Yes! Where's that been my whole life? Do that again. 1, 2. Good. This time we'll go on. And that, you see what that is? That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. 1, 2. More. Go. Throw it away. Ah. Forte. Yes. Two, T, 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. Slow doesn't equal. Come on. One, two. Come on. It's uns give. Come on. Can you sing it for me? 1, 2, 3. Good. This time with Terry. 1, 2, 3. Good. So he gives you your note. Again, can we just do 3 before you come in? 3 before you come in. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's 3 before they come in on ins, the alto basses. Here we go, and 3 before they come in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's okay. No, we're 3. 350. 1, 2, 3, 4. 354. Yeah. 354. But 3 before they come in. So that's 354. Yeah, right on that. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's it. Very good. Thank you. All right. Well, keep your Brahms out because we're going to do the opening. But that's great work on that. The one thing I'd ask of everybody is if you have not already, give yourself 16 and a half to 17 minutes, depending on the recording you choose. Give yourself 16 and a half minutes to 17 minutes this week and listen to this. If you've not done it, go and do it. I just think for a sense of style, we live in a beautiful era. I love that we learn music so much without listening, without parts, because I think it makes us better musicians. It's how we learn faster, right? But because through that struggle we learn, right? If you're not struggling, you're not learning, right? So that's just the way it works. So what I really think is going to help us to have a little bit more understanding of that, and you'll understand those parts, because Terry, as amazing as Terry is, incredible. Oh my God, we could not have done that. We couldn't be doing this without him. It's going to help you to hear what the orchestra's doing. It's going to help you to hear how these little parts fit in. So I just take your homework, and again, you can not do it. I don't care. No one's going to test you. But I would just so help us as a group if we're next week, everyone just took a minute and listened, especially to the Brahms from start to finish. It's beautiful. It's not like it's a waste of your time. Your life will be better because you spent 17 minutes not on your phone or in the car, whatever. Just listening to it. So there's 1,000 recordings. I don't care which one you listen to. Let me say that again. I don't care. Everyone always asks me, what should I don't care. They're all great. These seriously are all amazing. All the major ones you'll see out there, and there'll be dozens of them. So go listen. All right, thank you. All right, couple quick announcements. Nothing really big. So just again, and then we'll do the opening. We are in amazing shape. If it doesn't feel that way, I promise you we are. We're in really incredible shape. And so next week, we'll have sort of our fourth and final piece, very short but beautiful piece by Florence Price called Resignation. It's beautiful. It will open our concert. So we'll go from this beautiful little a cappella gem into the Brahms, and it all fits really sort of musically and beautifully. So we'll pass that out next week. We'll work on it. We'll learn it. We need something to sort of give our brain, because right now you can tell, right? You're probably like, whew, I am exhausted, because these are exhausting pieces to sing, right? Which is why I'm going to get very obsessive about us making every repetition count, because in a rehearsal, we just don't have the voice to sing these for an hour and a half. We just don't. At full tilt, which is what we need to do. So again, every rep's got to count, and so we'll add something in to just give our brain a break, but that's equally beautiful, and I'm super happy we're doing it. So we'll do that next week. Another just quick announcement is just for situational awareness. George Garlick, who's our tenor and bass section leader, had sort of a little bit of a health scare. He's bored as heck in the hospital. He called me yesterday, waiting on some more tests and stuff like that. He doesn't want 1,000 emails. He doesn't need anything. Sandy is great. Everyone's taken care of. But George, when he called me last night, wanted me to say something so you knew where he was. George, of course, being one of those dependable long-term members of this group, you do notice when George isn't here. So that's what George is, and tenors and basses. We'll make sure that your emails get to you and all that happens. But again, George is just fine. Again, they're just waiting some final tests, but he's bored as ever. So I feel like him calling me yesterday, I was alleviating some boredom from his life. And he was like, oh, good, I'm glad you picked up. So any of you who have ever been in that situation know that actually that part is really tough. So, but he's doing great. Sandy's fine. And so he wanted me to tell you all that. All right, let's end our night with some Brahms opening, starting at measure 29. The sound I want you to make can be best described as liquid gold. Make liquid gold. Sound like liquid gold. Here we go, altos. Show me what that sounds like. 3 and... Bravo. Just pause there for a second. That is gorgeous, everybody. Can you do me a favor? Can everyone find a way to look into their section? So turn your body so that everyone's looking at the center. So I apologize if you sat in the center of the section, but everyone's going to be staring at you, okay? Everyone find a way, and you might need to stand, you might need to adjust, whatever it is, okay? But I want you to look at whoever's in the center, and I want you to be able to see all the other people in your section. And I wonder if you could focus on creating the most electric sound all together. All right, here we go. Measure 29, alto start. 3 and 4. Look at each other before putting it in. Stay there. Keep going. Look at each other. So, for example, sopranos, I don't know how you all don't do a diva flourish and pick up the 55. Oh, I don't know, just do something. Hang with each other. Be silly, be goofy. Altos, when you have all your amazing moving stuff, all those amazing crescendos, you can't have it. The basses are already goofy. They don't need any work. Minor, you have your tensions, your fires, and people just like love that. If you find children again for a second, right? Think about when you were in middle school choir, right? And that person across from you was making a face turn to you, and you're like, hi! Right? Find that. All right, start at 34. This is 34. We all this is whatever you got. All right, 34. All of them copies of the music, but see if you can get each other to do more of these. Here, 3 and 4. Yeah, right up in 3 and go. Good stuff. Oh, let me set this one. If this is another thing I learned from, I remind myself of, sometimes it requires worst enemy. Sometimes very often, is the director. All right? The director can be the worst enemy of a provider because, again, I don't make music. You make music, right? I try to give you information, I try to keep it together in this context, but at the end of the day, you are responsible for your sound section, right? And you need to agree on stuff. So, for example, with 75, I'll go 75, we have 2 minutes left, we'll get to the end of this video. With 75, this is a tricky big C major chord to come in. Can you all, just as sections, agree on pitch? And also the soprano, even when you're looking at each other, maybe have an ear to the bass, maybe have an ear to the soprano, so that we sing real long C's. All right, here we go. Right on 75, 75. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes. So one thing I noticed too, you see how like cutoffs are not a problem anymore? Right, because we're listening, right? We're agreeing. So when we start that beautiful tenor entrance, and then soprano, we become stronger together. Each other becomes stronger. That's 85. All right, 84, right at the tenor entrance. There, 84, tenor entrance. Here we go. Tenor, stay strong, and soprano should be down. 1 and 2. You all put me out of the job. Have a great week. See you. Goodbye. Great job. Very good. Thank you.